The food that beats eggs, and why it could be the key to staying strong. Over 60, did you know that by the time you hit 60, 1 out of every 4 adults starts losing muscle? Without even noticing? It doesn't happen overnight. It starts quietly. When carrying groceries feels a little heavier, when the stairs seem steeper, when lifting your grandchild takes more effort than before. This slow, silent loss of strength is known as sarcopenia. Most people don't even know the name, but they feel its effects every single day. The good news? Losing muscle isn't just part of getting old. Modern science shows that with the right habits and the right foods, you can slow down, stop, and even reverse this muscle loss. In fact, there's one simple food, probably already in your kitchen, that has more protein than eggs, is easier to digest, and could be your secret weapon to staying strong, balanced, and independent as you age. Sound surprising? Then keep watching. Because in this video, we're not just talking about one food, we're revealing 5 science-backed power foods that beat eggs in protein and are proven to support muscle, bone, and brain health for adults over 60. But first, tell us, where are you watching from? How old are you? We read every comment and they help keep this community strong. So don't be shy. Drop a hello below. All right, let's dive in. Why protein matters more after 60. As we age, we gain a lot. Wisdom, memories, life experience. But there's something most of us lose without realizing. Muscle. And that's more serious than you might think. Because muscle is what helps us walk steadily, get up from chairs, open jars, and even avoid dangerous falls. The gradual decline in muscle mass after 60 is real, but it's not inevitable. Here's the part most people never hear from their doctor. You can slow it down or even rebuild it with the right nutrition. And at the center of that nutrition, protein. Protein is what your body uses to build and repair tissue, fuel your immune system, and support flexibility and strength. But here's the catch. As we get older, our bodies don't absorb or use protein as efficiently. That means the same diet that worked in your 30s or 40s won't work anymore. This leads to one of the biggest myths in senior health, that older adults should eat light or avoid heavier foods like meat, eggs, or dairy. The truth is, not getting enough protein speeds up muscle loss, increases your risk of falls, and makes daily tasks feel harder and harder. So what should you do? Don't eat less, eat smarter. Focus on high-quality proteins that work with your body, not against it. And believe it or not, eggs, while good, aren't the best option out there. Food number 1, chicken. The protein powerhouse. Hiding in plain sight. Let's start with a food you already know. Maybe you even had it for dinner last night. Chicken. It's familiar. It's affordable. But what most people don't realize is this. Chicken doesn't just match eggs in protein, it crushes them. While 100 grams of egg gives you about 13 grams of protein, that same amount of skinless chicken breast delivers over 27 grams. That's more than double, and it's the kind of protein your aging muscles love. But that's not the whole story, because chicken also contains 2 compounds that give it a serious edge for people over 60. Creatine, the same compound found in your muscles naturally. It helps improve strength, boost recovery, and keep you energized, especially after activity. Leucine, an essential amino acid that flips the switch in your body and says, hey, let's build muscle. Without enough leucine, your muscles won't respond to protein the way they used to, no matter how much you eat. So how much chicken should you aim for? Just 100 to 150 grams per day, about the size of your palm, is enough to make a real difference. And here's the key. How you cook it matters. Deep frying or overcooking at high heat, that can reduce its nutritional power. Instead, try gentle methods like steaming, poaching, baking, or grilling with just a bit of olive oil. Want to get even more out of it? Pair your chicken with vitamin C-rich veggies like spinach or red bell peppers. This helps your body absorb iron and zinc, 2 minerals your muscles need to stay strong. So yes, chicken might be ordinary, but when it comes to protecting strength after 60, it's anything but basic. Food number 2, quinoa. The tiny grain. with big muscle benefits. If there's one food that proves small things can have big impact, it's this one, quinoa. Pronounced quinoa, don't worry, most people say it wrong at first. It may look like just another grain, but quinoa is actually one of the only plant-based foods on the planet that provides a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. And get this, per 100 grams, quinoa gives you about 14 grams of high-quality protein, more than eggs. But the real magic, it's what comes with that protein. Quinoa is packed with nutrients that are especially important as we age. Magnesium to reduce muscle cramps and support relaxation. Iron to deliver oxygen to your muscles so they don't tire out. Potassium to keep your heart steady and blood pressure balanced. Phosphorus to strengthen your bones and help with tissue repair. And fiber, which keeps digestion smooth and helps control blood sugar. In short, quinoa isn't just a muscle builder. It's a whole body supporter. From heart to gut to brain. It's also naturally gluten-free, light on the stomach, and helps you feel full longer, making it a great option for seniors looking to manage weight, energy, or digestion. So how do you get the most out of quinoa? Here's a pro tip. Soak it for at least 6 hours before cooking. This removes something called phytic acid, a natural compound that blocks your body from absorbing key minerals like iron and zinc. Want to make it even better? Lightly toast it before boiling. This brings out a delicious, nutty flavor and makes it even easier to digest. Just 1 cup of quinoa per day, mixed with some veggies, lentils, or even chicken, can give you plant-powered energy that lasts all day long. And the best part? It's quick to cook, easy to prep, and incredibly versatile. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Food number 3, soy, the most misunderstood muscle protector. Let's talk about a food that's often misunderstood, soy. For years, soy has gotten a mixed reputation. Some people worry it affects hormones. Others think it's only for vegetarians. But here's what the science actually says, especially for adults over 60. Soy might be one of the best plant-based tools to protect your muscles and bones as you age. Here's why. Per 100 grams, soybeans contain about 9 grams of complete protein, just like meat or eggs. That means soy gives your body all the amino acids it needs to maintain and build muscle. But soy also contains something extra. Isoflavones, plant-based compounds that support bone health, joint strength, and muscle preservation, especially during and after menopause. These isoflavones act like gentle, natural hormone balancers, not in a harmful way, but in a way that helps protect aging tissues from breaking down. And that's not all. Soy is also rich in calcium and magnesium for bone strength, fiber for blood sugar control and better digestion, heart-healthy compounds that can lower cholesterol and inflammation. 2 things that quietly steal energy as we get older. So how can you add soy to your daily routine? It's easier than you think. A glass of unsweetened soy milk with breakfast, a serving of tofu or tempeh with lunch or dinner, or a handful of boiled soybeans, also known as edamame, as a snack. And here's a helpful tip. If you're cooking with dry soybeans, soak them in warm water for 6 to 8 hours first. This improves digestion and helps your body absorb more minerals like iron and zinc. How much soy should you aim for? About 250 to 300 grams of fresh soybeans, or 100 to 150 grams of tofu or tempeh per day is a smart, safe amount to support muscle health without overdoing it. Worried about the texture? Blend tofu into smoothies, stir it into soups, or mix with scrambled eggs. It takes on the flavor of whatever you cook it with, making it one of the most versatile ingredients in your kitchen. Bottom line? Soy isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. For adults over 60, it can offer gentle, steady support for your muscles, bones, and overall vitality without the need for meat at every meal. Food number 4, lentils, the tiny legume with big-time benefits. Let's move on to a food that's easy to overlook, but might just be one of the most powerful tools in your kitchen. Lentils. They're small, they're simple, but don't let their size fool you. Lentils are packed with nutrition that can help protect your muscles, boost your energy, and support your body as you age. Let's start with the basics. Just 100 grams of cooked lentils gives you about 9 grams of plant-based protein, right up there with soy. But lentils bring more than just protein to the table. They're loaded with iron, which helps carry oxygen to your muscles, keeping you energized, folate, a brain-supporting B vitamin that sharpens memory and focus, magnesium and potassium, to relax your muscles, support balance, and keep your heart steady, fiber, to aid digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. And here's something many people don't know. Lentils are naturally anti-inflammatory, which matters because chronic inflammation is one of the hidden drivers behind muscle loss, joint pain, and fatigue as we age. In fact, studies show that older adults who eat lentils regularly tend to have stronger muscles, better heart health, and even fewer aches and pains. So how do you get the most out of them? Soak your lentils overnight before cooking. This helps remove natural compounds called phytates that can block your body from absorbing nutrients like iron and zinc, and it makes them easier to digest. As for how much, just 150 to 200 grams of cooked lentils per day, about half to 1 cup, is enough to support muscle health and energy. They're easy to use too. Add them to soups or stews, mix with rice or quinoa, toss into a salad, or just enjoy warm with olive oil and herbs. Lentils are affordable, fast to cook, and shelf-stable, which means they're perfect for any kitchen, any budget, and any lifestyle. And when it comes to aging strong, these humble little legumes are doing a lot more than most people realize. Food number 5, cottage cheese, the gentle nighttime muscle builder. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated and often forgotten protein sources out there, cottage cheese. It's soft, it's simple, and for adults over 60, it can quietly become one of your best allies in the fight against muscle loss. Here's why. Per 100 grams, cottage cheese gives you around 11 grams of high-quality protein. But not just any protein, it's rich in casein, and casein is special. Unlike fast-digesting proteins that hit your system all at once, casein breaks down slowly, feeding your muscles a steady stream of amino acids for hours. That makes it the perfect evening snack, especially since your body spends the night rebuilding and repairing muscle tissue while you sleep. Think of it this way. While you rest, cottage cheese is still at work, helping your body preserve strength, support recovery, and stay resilient. But the benefits don't stop there. Cottage cheese is also a natural source of calcium to support bone density and protect against fractures, vitamin B12 to help with memory, nerve function, and daily energy, low-fat content, usually around 4 grams per 100 grams, making it waistline-friendly and heart-conscious. And here's something many seniors appreciate. It's gentle on digestion, especially when you choose a low-lactose or lactose-free variety. Not a fan of the texture? Try this. Soak it in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes before eating. It softens the curds, smooths the texture, and makes it much easier to mix into other foods. Here are a few easy ways to enjoy it. Stir into a bowl of oats with fruit for a protein-rich breakfast. Add to a veggie salad for a creamy, satisfying lunch. Blend with herbs and garlic for a savory spread, or simply enjoy a few spoonfuls before bed for overnight muscle support. And don't forget, cottage cheese pairs beautifully with foods we've already covered. Quinoa, lentils, even a few slices of chicken. Together, they create complete, balanced meals that nourish your body and keep you strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Bottom line, cottage cheese may be quiet, but what it does for your body is powerful. How to combine these foods for real results. Smart meals for stronger aging. So now you know the what? 5 everyday foods that beat eggs in protein and support your muscles, bones, and energy after 60. But here's the next question. How do you turn that knowledge into simple, powerful meals you'll actually enjoy every day? Because let's face it, you don't need a complicated diet, a stack of cookbooks, or fancy ingredients you can't pronounce. What you do need is this, a few smart food combinations that work together to work for you. Here's one example. A meal we like to call the Power Bowl for strength and energy. Start with 100 grams of cooked quinoa. For complete plant-based protein and lasting energy, 50 grams of cooked lentils. To add extra iron, folate, and fiber 50 grams of cottage cheese. For slow digesting casein and overnight muscle repair, toss in some fresh veggies like cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and red onion for hydration, vitamins, and digestion. Then top it with 1 tablespoon of olive oil for healthy fats that reduce inflammation. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice to brighten the flavor and boost mineral absorption. Want to go even further? Sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds on top for omega-3s and extra fiber, or add a few slices of grilled chicken for a lean protein boost. The result: a colorful, balanced meal that fuels your body with everything it needs: protein, fiber, minerals, healthy fats. And best of all, it's ready in under 15 minutes. You can mix and match ingredients based on what you have. Switch quinoa for brown rice, lentils for tofu, or cottage cheese for a handful of edamame. The key is consistency, not perfection. Because when you build meals around these 5 foods, you're giving your body daily support to stay strong, steady, and independent, meal by meal, day by day. Final thoughts. Stay strong, one meal at a time. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. With the right foods and a few simple habits, you can protect your strength, support your body, and feel more capable every single day. So start small, add one of these foods to your next meal, and build from there. Because the choices you make today, they shape the strength you carry tomorrow. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone you care about. Your strongest years aren't behind you, they're just beginning.